Hello students, in the last video I made you understand about 3 journal entries. I have dissected each and everything about those 3 entries. Now I'll be dissecting another 3 entries. Now you will be knowing each and every details how a particular journal entries are made and what you need to think while making journal entries. The first one is stationery donated by 2 stationers. What would be your thought? Your thought, you should be finding out at least 2 items from one transaction. At least 2 items. It can be more than 2. If it is more than 2, it's okay. But if it is, there has to be at least 2 items to do a particular journal. So in this transaction, stationery donated by 2 stationers, rupees 5,000. That means this stationery is worth rupees 5,000. So that company is receiving, the company in whose book you are making this journal entry is receiving stationery. And the value of that stationery is 5,000 rupees. The first item you have got is what? Stationery. Stationery worth rupees 5,000. Second, you have received this stationery by not paying cash. You have received this stationery as a donation. 2 stationers have given you the donation. So you need to write donation. You need to write donation. So these are the 2 accounts which are there in this transaction. Stationery and donation. Stationery is your asset. When it will be coming into your premises, you will be working on it, and you will be working for more than a year, or more than 3 months, more than 4 months. You will be using it. When you are using for a longer period of time, that becomes your asset. So this will be coming under real or asset account. Donation. Donation is your income or expenditure, whatever it is. In this case, you are receiving donation or you are giving donation. You are receiving stationery. Someone else is donating you. So for someone else it is expense, but for you it is your income. So donation is your income. Whether it is your income or expenditure, whatever it is, that will be coming under nominal account. But you need to know what is it. It is your expenditure or income. Accordingly, debit and credit will be made. Stationery is coming in, real or asset account. Now you have to think the golden rules. Debit, what comes in, credit, what goes out. So stationery, when somebody is donating you stationery, it is coming in your premises or not? It is coming in, so it will be debited. Someone is donating you, so it is your income. So as it is your income, so debit all expenses and losses for nominal account, and credit all incomes and gains. So all the incomes and gains will be credited. So this is your income, so it will be credited. So what entry will you be making? Stationery account debit to donation account. And this is the amount. Now write the narration. Being stationery donated by, now you need to write this about this one, by 2 stationers. Whatever you could not write over here, you need to write in this one. Underline it. So this is the way you need to dissect one transaction. How you will be thinking, this is the way you need to think. Now coming to question number 2. In question number 2, it's written, check worth rupees 50,000 received towards building fund from Mr. A. Check worth rupees 50,000 received towards building fund from Mr. A. One thing you need to keep in your mind. Check, whenever you hear this word check, bank has to be there in your mind. Don't need to write anything about check. Check is nothing but bank. And bank is what? Bank is not, that bank will not be yours. That bank account will be yours. So you are the owner of that bank account. So bank, one thing will be bank. Bank account. Check, the moment you see this check, bank will be there. You have received the check. In what name? In the name of building fund. In the name of building fund. And who has given you? Mr. A. One thing again you have to keep in your mind. Whenever you receive any cash or check, suppose you are having a shop. If somebody has come and that person has bought certain things by paying you cash, do you need to write that person's name? You never need to write that person's name, because that person has already paid you, has paid you by either by cash or by check or by credit card or debit card, whatever it is, whatever mode of payment. As that person has paid you, so you don't need to write the name of that person. But the moment that person says, okay, I don't have money right now, and that person is known to you, and that person says, I don't have money right now, I'll be paying it later on. The first thing what you will be doing, though you might not be writing in front of him, but the first thing you will be doing, that you will be writing his name, that that person has bought this thing, and this much money is due. So when you will be writing that person's name, when that person is not paying you money, or that person has taken something on credit. In this case, Mr. A has given you check. So you don't need to write Mr. A's name, because you have received cash or check. But you need to write what? You need to write for what purpose. If purpose and name is given, then you need to write the purpose name, not person's name. If purpose is not given, then you will be writing that person's name. If purpose is not given, then you need to write that person's name. Here purpose is given. For what purpose it has taken? It has been given by Mr. A, building fund. So, building fund. Building fund account. Bank, as I told you, you go to my previous video where I taught you about basics of accounts. There you will be knowing how bank is coming under real or asset account or personal account. In this case, whatever account name you will be giving, your answer will be the same. Real or asset account. Bank account will be coming under real or asset account. And building fund. Building fund is what? You are keeping your money aside for a particular purpose. You are not using that money right now. You are keeping aside. The moment you are keeping aside for a particular purpose, there has to be a liability, there has to be a headache in your mind that I have to use this money for this purpose only and not any other purpose. The moment that thing is there, until unless that work is accomplished, that work is finished, you will not be able to use that money. That money has to be used solely for that purpose. So this money will be used for making building only, for constructing building only, because for building only this fund has been created. So that is your headache, and the moment that headache is there, that is your liability, and liability is always credited. This is your liability. And liability will always be credited. This check is coming in, real or asset account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, this check is coming in, so this will be debited. So what entry will you be making? Bank account debit to building fund account. Amount is 50,000. I am writing 50K. K means 1000. Being check received from Mr. A. Here you need to write the name of that person, Mr. A. For what purpose? It's already been given. Whatever you could not mention in this, you need to mention in this one, in narration. So second one is completed. Now come to question number 3. Check of rupees 5,000 handed over to visiting doctor Mr. B, being his honorarium, now returned by him as donation to meet year's expenses. Suppose you are a club and you have started one medical camp. You have asked one of your friend doctor to come and look after all the patients who are coming. So when everything has finished, as an honorarium, you are giving a check of 5,000 rupees, and that friend's name is Mr. B. You have given that check to Mr. B. That is an honorarium. Honorarium is what? Free. When somebody is doing for free, and out of love and affection, you are saying, okay, you can't say keep it for chai pani ke liye. You can't say like, you give 5,000 in an envelope, and that person takes that money. That money is not his or her fees. As an honorarium, that person is taking. Now that person has returned that. The moment you are giving, you will be passing one other entry, but that person has returned that check. That person said, no, this money I am giving you as donation. This money I am giving you, this check I am giving you as donation. You keep for yourself and you use it for your year's expenses. Year's expenses, whatever you will be doing expenditure throughout your year, throughout the year, you will be using in that. So that person has returned that check. The ultimate thing is that person has returned the check. So what are the two things? Check is there. So what is that? Bank. That check, all these stories you have to keep in your mind that we will be using. That check has been returned to you as what? As donation. So these are the two things only, and rest of the things you will need to write in narration part. So bank is what? Real or asset account? Real or asset account. And donation is what? Nominal account. Nominal account. Now that person has given you check, returned the check. So that check is coming in. Debit what comes in. So this one will be debited. And this has become your income. While giving that check, that was your expenditure. Now that person has returned as donation. So you will be writing as what? As donation. That has become your income. So income under nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. So it will be credited. So what entry will you be making? Bank account debit to donation account. $5,000. Being, now whatever you could not write in this one, this whole story you can write in this. Because this is nothing. You have to make yourself understand what happened during that time. So in future you need to know. That's why you will be writing all these things here. Being check received from Mr. B as donation, being paid to him as honorarium earlier. This story I have written. This is nothing, but you needed to write. You need to write. So bank account debit to donation account. This is the only entry you need to make. I hope you have understood all these 3 journal entries. If you are having any problem, kindly let me know. Thank you.